Hello, everyone, and welcome to the another Hall of Fame success story. And this time we have not only the career acceleration mastery, but the diamond member who has achieved a tremendous success in the last several months. And he's been a flag bearer of the success, to be very honest, the kind of numbers that he has given right now. So I'll probably ask him what he has achieved through this IGLA journey. So welcome to this Hall of Fame success story session. And we are very, very proud and very honored to have you here. And I'm sure you have got what you envisioned yourself for the last 6, 7 months. So help us understand what have you achieved in the last 3, 4 months, and what is that you are very proud of now?
So first of all, thanks Rakesh for giving me this opportunity to talk to people. And seriously, I'm very honored that I didn't believe that I'll be getting that kind of opportunity anytime in my life. So first of all, thanks for your giving me opportunity. And so if you talk, how did I basically went into this journey? So for all the credit goes to you. So I mean, if I was Arjun, so you were the Krishna for me, who directed me. So it's like I was going in the you have shown me the direction, so I was kind of lost in my life, right? I was living on paychecks, you can say. I mean, I was going to office just to get my salaries every month. Okay, I was building my skills, but I was actually not heading towards a certain career somewhere. So after joining the camp, I have I've seen your advertisements on Facebook. So it was like I was searching for something, and I've seen it, so I decided to uh, uh, appear for your master class, and where you talk about many things like CRV engine and all those things. So I got excited somewhere. I mean, it kind of resonating with me that yeah, these are the things which are missing in how I am doing the things. So this is the person who can maybe help me. So that day only I signed up for the course. I mean, somewhere that kind of thing was there. What if it is just like another course? But it didn't happen that way. I'm pretty glad for that. So I joined the course. I went through the CAM module. I joined in the CAM and almost like June of 2021. And then I started going through all the modules. I was attending the our Thursday sessions, weekly sessions, and I was like completely blown away by the kind of success stories we were having there. 100% hikes and all. Okay, man, is this real? Seriously? So I mean, by reading their stories, I mean, how they were talking in the Hall of Fame, and the kind of confidence they were having, I mean, like they know what they are doing. So how am I different from them? Why I can't be there? So after listening to them, after talking to them, I realized that they are like normal people like us. They just got the right direction, and they know where they are heading, and that's the most important thing. So I need to know my direction. So that's where CAM helped me. I mean, it CAM helped me to discover my strengths, my weaknesses, where what I'm good at, what I am not good at, what should I improve. So that's where I started listening. Now I started writing my journal, my daily journal. I started writing my vision, what I want to become, and then I'm pretty happy that I kind of surpassed that vision. At least in terms of the salary, it almost by 30% I've surpassed that vision. If I look at that book now, I mean, I seriously feel that at some time, like 8 months ago, I was in that zone, and now I'm in totally different zone. But one thing I feel that I kind of surrendered to the process completely. Whatever learning was there, I mean, starting from discovering, designing, influencing people, everything I was, whatever I could do, I was doing that. And the first success which I got was in my current job only. One of the project, what I was doing, I completely derived that, and the kind of feedback I got, it was like completely overwhelmed for me. I mean, I never got that kind of feedback from anyone in my life, seriously. So that was so that's where I started believing in the process more, that I know that this thing is working, so I have to completely surrender to it. And and so I went through many of the modules, like strengths and weaknesses. I told you about the direction, about I started thinking about my job as a career, not as just a job. So I started thinking, if I have to build my career, what will be the what I want to become in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line. and I started thinking in those terms, which are the organizations which can help me my career goals.
Absolutely.
Right? Because that's where I saw that my current organization will not be providing me that kind of opportunity. So I need to make that jump, and I need to make a jump where I need that can align with my career goals. So that's where I started looking. I started interviewing. I went through the negotiation modules, and that has tremendously helped me. One of the best thing which helped me was that your negotiation starts from day one. And seriously, I mean, I set up the repo from day one with my recruiters, my hiring manager, and with the organization where I'm joining, I purposefully scheduled a call with hiring manager to have a level discussion, just to show him that I'm more keen on understanding the role and the kind of you can say the kind of commitment I have towards the organization. And I think that worked really well, because after that discussion, I could negotiate almost like 40% more after that. So I think it really works. And I prepared that one sheet. So if you see my earlier sheets, I mean, they were talking about 30%, 40% hikes. So with every failure, I mean, as Rakesh tells, right, I mean, that you need to fail forward, not backward. So I was failing forward every time. With every failure, with every rejection, I was increasing my target. No, and now I deserve this because I have failed one more time. So I have to move forward again. Because with every failure, you come to know what your weakness is. And once you know your weakness, that's the biggest knowledge you can achieve from that can't come from any of the course. I mean, that's the knowledge, there's the most precious knowledge. So I started working on my weaknesses, and that's where I know that I'm working on my weaknesses, I'm improving myself, so definitely my target should also improve. So that's how I set a target for 100%, and finally I was able to achieve that.
Excellent. For those who miss out what he's saying, Amit, in this excitement is that he has achieved 100% plus hike, and in the Fortune 500 company, rather Fortune 10 company, if I had to say so, right? So he got the opportunity in Fortune 10 companies right now, and with 20% bonus as well. So those who feel that it is not possible for a person who believes that only 30-40% is the normal scenario in the market, then this is the person that you need to look up to and understand how he went about. And what I really like about you in that sense is you mentioned some of the things which are normally avoided or ignored by people, which is about writing the journal, which is about doing a vision board, doing a very clear path for yourself that these are the companies who will give me that kind of growth.
Okay.
So help me understand, what are the top 3 elements that come to your mind, which is a part of this journey? You are a part of the Career Acceleration Master, you are a part of the growth leadership, and you're also part of the Executive Leaders Club now. So what is that is actually coming together for you in that sense? What has worked for you?
So I think the one thing which has worked for me is the right direction. I mean, after joining CAM, I joined the growth leadership program as well. That's where I realized that, I mean, not everybody is meant for doing everything. I mean, they have their own strengths. So that's where I realized that I'll be more suitable for a leadership position. And growth leadership program helped me understand that, and that leadership is not something where that only it is meant only for some people. You can definitely, I mean, once you have that knowledge, if you start applying it, then you can train yourself, not train, but you can nurture yourself to become a natural leader. Many of us are stuck in our jobs with the bad bosses and all those things. I mean, so you can become a manager, you can become a boss, but if you have to become a leader, then you have to have the right knowledge, right mindset, and definitely. So in a way, this entire program is helping the right people to become the leaders, so that once they become the bosses, they become manager, they'll be having the growth mindset. They'll be helping their team grow. They will not be authoritative, but they will be like growing, helping the people grow. So that's the most important thing I like about this course. I mean, there is no shortcut. Rakesh is not telling any shortcut that you will become manager or something like that. He's giving the right path. So that's
So
the most important thing.
that is where I come from. Like we actually discuss in our executive leaders club our values, code of honors, right? The
Yeah.
code of honors clearly says it has to be a human centric approach.
Right.
If we as a leader cannot probably set the example of a human centric approach, our next generation of the leaders will never set that. And that
Right.
is the whole purpose that with which we had started this executive leaders club as well. So help me understand how you feel now coming from the IIT Bombay. That's the greatest of the education that you have probably got, right? Why do you feel that somebody like you who has come with a very good knowledge, very good education background, why do you need somebody like Rakesh Rana or for that matter any other mentor coach in your life? Why do you feel so?
So as I already mentioned, right, about Arjuna, Arjuna was the best. I mean, the best person in the world, not person, but like the tirandaz in the world. But still, he needed Krishna, right? Because see, sometimes I mean, you have the capabilities, you have the strengths, you have the weaknesses, but you don't know. I mean, you are not aware about those, and you are just looking at yourself from others' eyes, how people are looking at you, and then you are in your comfort zone. Okay, everyone is like this, so I'm also like this. So somewhere the coaches, the mentors, that's where they help you realize your strengths, that you are good in this and you can become top in this. So that's where I know that I was having that kind of obviously I was having some strength. I was having that kind of technical mindset and everything, but that was not in right direction. I was going here, there, trying everything. I mean, giving interviews in all the organizations and all. But with the centric approach, like with the once I had the direction that I'm looking for a career, not for a job, right? So that helped me shortlist some of the companies, organizations that's these are the organizations which can help me, and that's where I could kind of I could concentrate my entire efforts on the organizations, about what kind of skills they are looking for, what kind of things they are checking in the interviews and all. And believe me, I mean, it's not about the hard work. It's about the concentrated work. Like it's about the how you are focusing your work. The sunlight is everywhere, but once you put that lens, then only you are able to burn it. So without that focusing, nothing works. So that focus is important.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for highlighting this point because most of the people feel that their hard work will get them the success. Unfortunately, it is not. It is not about the degrees. It is not about the knowledge experience. It is about how do you channelize that entire knowledge, hard work into a direction where you want to go and you want to grow. And that is possible for everyone. It is not about the very special about this person in the Hall of Fame who has achieved that success. It is possible for everyone. And when I got my first success in the entire community who was saying that, Rakesh, I got the 100% high, I was saying, wow, this is amazing. I didn't get my 100% in my corporate life. I wish I had the mentor who can tell me that 100% hike is possible. Now, having seen that, now we have got plenty of 100% hike. Now the benchmark of the community is going up as such because the people with the 50% and plus hike is kind of becoming a commonplace, and 100% of hike is becoming like a Sachin Tendulkar's of the community right now. So I'm very happy the way it is not only changing the community benchmark, it is also in a way changing the lives of the people. People do not realize, they feel that why should I invest in a mentor or a coach or a guide or a, probably for that matter even the leadership, I can learn it myself, isn't it?
Yes.
Leadership, you actually spend your 10 years in the organization, you learn a lot of things, but do you really want to spend that 10 years of your life as an experiment to learn something which can be learned by in 1 year time from somebody else? That is a question that people do not ask. It is the cost of experiment which is very high in the market. And I'm happy that despite you were not having the job, I mean, I truly admire your courage to actually take that step because you realize that your direction to be at the leadership level And the only way I can grow to the leadership level to be amongst the leader. Most of the people feel that
Right.
in order to learn the leadership, you can learn in the organization. Unfortunately, only 2 training comes in a year, which is of the leadership skill.
Yes.
Okay. And you forget that training as soon as you get out of that training. That is the reality, right? Because I've been through that process for 21 years now. So that's what I can say about the corporate trainings per se. So help us understand, what is your message to the people who are in the mid-level, who feel that they want to grow faster, but they feel that they want to figure it out themselves or do the experiment, or what is your advice to them?
So my advice will be that first thing, when I start believing in yourself, that's the most important aspect. And like, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your own boundaries which you have built over the years. You are not meant for those boundaries. I mean, there are no boundaries actually. I mean, the space is infinite, so are you. So, and also the second most important thing is get direction, understand yourself, what you are meant to, what you can be good at, and focus on that. And third thing, dedication. I mean, surrender to the process, and there is no shortcut to the success. Seriously, I know what I've been through this entire 8 months, and I've written like thousands of pages on books, notes, everything.
So people always see the success at the tip of the iceberg, right? They feel like, oh, 100%, wow, I can get it as well. But they don't want to put in that effort. Like you're saying, right? 12 years of study that you have done, you have put it everything in that last 3 to 5 months, correct?
Yes.
And that has brought you that success. I mean,
Yes.
people will be amazed by the numbers of 100% or 20% bonus and so, but they do not realize that they need to put in something. Now they feel that, oh, I already have the experience, why it cannot be utilized? Experience can only give you the entry, right, in the organization, but your growth requires a different level of work. Most of the people forget that. They feel that I have got my experience. Experience will give you the entry that, okay, you want to switch over to the next job or get promotion. Yes, your current experience will give you that. But what about the next future level growth? That is where they forget that the future level growth requires a different level of efforts, because you cannot succeed the next level by doing something which you were doing in the past level.
In the past
Correct?
level,
Right. So, and you rightly say that dedication is definitely the key. Surrender to the process, which is what I say. And the third thing which I definitely want to add is, if you want to get the direction, you can always find it yourself. There is no way that you cannot find it if you are really, really keen about yourself, right? Like you mentioned about believing in yourself. How many people believe in themselves? Very less, to be very honest, right? And then over and above, you need to find a direction. So belief and clarity. These are the two elements which define the success. But how many people put the efforts around that is very less. So what do you need that? That is where you need a catalyst. Catalyst of a community, catalyst of an accountability, catalyst of an account environment, and catalyst of a person who can actually guide you through a structured process. Because if you ask me, what is that unique that you are teaching? I would say nothing unique. There's nothing unique that I'm teaching. What I'm teaching you is a structured way to actually design your life. And I know for sure the way I have structured, it has helped thousands of people so far, and it can help you as well. So that's where I am. So I just want to wish you many more successes in your new role as well. I'm very glad and very proud of the success that you have achieved through your hard work and the dedication that you have put in. I know that so many conversations that we had were not comfortable, but I am very glad that it has resulted into this level of success for you. So many, many congratulations one more time, and wish you many more success in your current new role as well.
Thanks a lot, Rakesh. I mean, it's all dedicated to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So guys and girls, if you are watching this video and if you are not aware how to get that level of success in your life, you can always register for my free masterclass that is available to you. Just click on the rakesh.cc/masterclass and you'll be getting the next date available for you. And for those who are not yet following these success stories, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get the many more success stories to learn from and take your life to the next level. So look forward to see you in the next Hall of Fame interview with another success story of the IGLA community. That is an International Growth Leadership Academy community. And we are very proud to bring that success to the mid-career professionals to help them take charge of their life and their career. Thank you very much and God bless everyone.